Is it the golden hues, or is it the perfect symmetry of the cut? Well, today we're going to explore a stunning citrine gemstone from my very own personal collection, and we're going to catalogue the gemstone in a much nicer presentation. So please stick around to the end of the video, where there is a plethora of tingles and triggers to help you relax and drift off to sleep. So join me, your host as always, Alexander Stone, for a closer look and listen. Okay, so let's begin and have a closer look at this stunning gemstone. So just following on from my amethyst gemstone that I did a couple of videos ago, this is following on from that video. So this is from Brazil, 2016, 5-carat citrine ring. Now, after I'd bought the amethyst, I moved over to another vendor who was right next to the one that I bought from the amethyst stone, and something else immediately caught my eye. I think this stone is too big for my gemstone holder. There we go. No, it's not. I've managed. So there we have the 5-carat citrine, gorgeous citrine gemstone. I'm not kidding you. I spotted this from about 10 feet away. It's vibrant golden yellow, was impossible to miss. And I knew I had to take a closer look at this one. So after a close inspection, I ended up buying this 5-carat citrine, and I always find citrine to be such a special gemstone. It gets its brilliant colour from traces of iron, which interacts with heat. So this is a heat-treated stone, but that's what gives it its beautiful yellow and orange tones. Now, have you ever wondered what family of gemstones a citrine comes from? Well, I'll share that with you. It comes from the quartz family, just like amethyst, but its orange and sunny hue makes it stand out. Now, the largest ever citrine ever mined was found in Brazil, and it weighed 20,000 carats. That is massive. Not only massive, but mind-blowing. But citrine was also known as the merchant stone. I hope you can see that. That's a lovely stone there. Look at that. Yes, because it was believed to bring success. Now, natural citrine is actually quite rare. Most citrine you see on the market is a heat-treated amethyst or smoky quartz. But it has been popular since ancient times, citrine. I believe the Greeks and the Romans used it in decorative pieces and jewelry. But it shares its birth month with November with topaz. So, if your birthday is in November and you like this stone, it's definitely one that you can go for. But that is a beautiful stone. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments, what you think of this one. Now, it's actually been used for healing for centuries. So, if you're lacking positivity and you're sad and you need to focus, they believe citrine can help with positive energy, happiness, and mental clarity. But when you go to these markets in other countries, you always have to do some friendly haggling with the natives. But after a short haggle, I managed to get this at a really good price, and I couldn't actually resist adding this to my collection. I would have paid a lot more than I did, but we settled on quite a good price. Just the way it sparkles and when it hits the light, it really is like holding a piece of sunshine in your hand. But let's get it packaged up. We just will pop that out and we'll give it a bit of a polish. As if it needed a polish, but it's sparkling like crazy. But there we go. I don't want to put my fingers on it again, but I hope the camera is picking that up. Wow, look at that sparkle. Oops. Now, it escaped. Let me try that again. There we go. Look at that. I'll never be able to work on a shopping channel, will I? There we go. But that, oh wow. I'm sure the camera doesn't do it any justice whatsoever. But let's open a new. I always find these little cases to be a little bit dusty, so let's give it a little bit of a polish. I think it's from the felt that's in there, but let's give it a bit of a polish. There we go, that's better. And we'll place the citrine in there. Oh wow, that's just going to be a fit. Do you know, I might even up the carat weight on this. I think it's actually bigger than 5 carats, but there we have it, look, in its little case. But this is a pear cut gemstone. Now this is a very tricky cut to achieve, because you can get a lot of breakage on the stone, so only your best gem cutters will cut pear cuts and baguette cuts. But it's something that I have had a go at doing, cutting gemstones. It is not easy. These guys are highly trained and do an exquisite job. The cut and the symmetry on this gemstone is unrivaled. It's beautiful. But let's get it nicely displayed. I had a lovely walk this morning. I wasn't sure whether I was going to do a video today, but after a walk, it was such a perfect day. It was not too cold and not too warm. And I think I managed to clock around 11,000 steps. So there's the citrine in there. Just walking around the harbour where I live. The water was so calm, and there was a lovely breeze. It was very relaxing, so it inspired me to hit record and produce another video for my treasured viewers. So unfortunately, after my walk, after earning those 11,000 steps, I probably only done all my hard work by having a cappuccino and a scone, or scone, however you say it. But where I'm from, it's a scone with some cream and jam. So there's just something comforting about that combo. It's a very English treat, and it's just a perfect way to just relax after your long walk. Okay, so we're going to print a label now. So bear with me, I need to find the app on my work phone. I have two phones. I use one to record and the other to print the labels out. Right, okay, so right, that normally remembers where I left off. Oh, thank goodness it has. Right, okay, so let's alter this. So we have let me work this out. Okay, so Brazil and put in pear cup. Oops, I'm spelling pear wrong. And we'll just change that to a 5. Oops, not 25 carats. I wish. So a 5 carat citrine. So space and a couple S-I. Citrine. There we go. And let the magic it should print out a little label. It has. Now let's check it for quality. There we go. So 5 carat pear cut Brazil. If you're into label and everything, I'm sure you've already got one of these, but they're really good. You don't need any ink whatsoever. Thermal printer, they're called. But there you have it. looks a lot better, doesn't it? That might beep. Don't beep. Let me turn it off. There we go. So, I hope you've enjoyed the facts about this stunning gemstone, citrine, and you've enjoyed the story how I came across this beautiful stone, as well as the amethyst. You can go over it if you haven't watched that. Check that video out. That's another beautiful example of excellent cut amethyst. But I'm sure you agree, my old cataloguing of my gemstones is a lot better. It's certainly moved on from my crumpled, handwritten envelopes, couldn't think of the word there, to its own little display. Looks really good in there, doesn't it? Would you like to start a gemstone collection? You can, wherever you live, you can just do a search on the internet, and you should be able to find supplies of these beautiful gemstones, and then start your collection. I just managed to gain an extensive collection just through my line of work, traveling around the world picking these gemstones up when trying to do deals with larger gem manufacturers to get a supply for a previous role I had. But I was always managed to go to these little markets and pick up these. Now please be mindful that all gemstones will have inclusions in them. Always look out for an inclusion. Take a jeweler's loupe with you. They're easy to spot. If you pick a gemstone up and there's no inclusions in it, don't buy it. It's either going to be a synthetic gemstone or glass. So always look out for inclusions. You can never see them with the naked eye. Like I've mentioned it before, inclusions just add to the gemstones. They never take away the value of the gemstones. The only thing that can take value away is the clarity. If they are cloudy stones, but most cloudy stones won't even get to this, won't ever be cut. They'll go into other markets, like tumbled stones you can buy. If you go to museums and places like that, you can buy the tumbled stones, which are milky stones, cloudy. But there we have it. Again, I'd love to know your comments. What you think of this little stunning piece. And would you agree that it looks so much better in this clear bag, and it's in its own little gemstone display case, which are very good. I love these cases. They're made of metal. The only thing I bought, can't remember how many I bought of them, but they weren't cheap. I think they were about £5 each. But I wish I'd gone for the white velvet instead of the black. I think it would have showed the gemstones off better. But anyway, if you've enjoyed today's presentation and you've enjoyed hearing about the citrine, then can I remind you that I do have other videos on my channel where, similar to this, I also do reveals of jewellery and then gift wrap them with lots of tingles in there. And if you've noticed, I've started to introduce some random tingles just in the background. So I've got a brush, so I've just been making some brush noises and some other crinkles, just unexpected tingles. So I hope you're picking up on that and enjoying them. So please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell somewhere over there. And please leave a comment. I love reading your comments and hearing about what you're enjoying about the channel, so please keep them coming, and a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. And of course, let's beat my record of thumbs up. I'm on 8 is the record, I believe. So let's aim for 10. That would be wonderful. So I've been your host, as always, Alexander Stone. So until the next video,